My hair's a mess and I don't want to fix it. Okay. Today, I'll be reviewing a bunch of books for you. So, the first 4 books I read in June. We're literally 1 week into July and I'm doing this, but it's fine. There are no deadlines to anything for these 4 books. And I don't even want to talk about this. I want to start with Agua, Viva. It was one of the first books that I read by Clarice Lispector, and I even literally wrote it here in the back of the book. I said this book felt like a wine-drunk conversation with a best friend at 3 in the morning in the best way possible. I love this book so much. It's very liquid. It doesn't have a plot or a story. It's basically a book that's just like a strand of thought kind of thing. And there were many quotes that I truly loved in each part, in each section. I am before, I am almost, I am never. And all of this I won because I stopped loving you. They're full of quotes and concepts that you can dig into. I took notes like on every page. It's just such an amazing book. And it's a very short read. Like, you could finish this in an afternoon, but I took my time with it and took a couple of days to read it because I really wanted to understand why she wrote what she wrote and what it meant to her and also to me. So I don't want to rate my books or the books that I read, because why would I do that? Each person has their different opinions. I'm just going to talk about my experience with each book, so I don't want to rate any book. The next book, which was one of my favorite books of spring and of June obviously, is Madonna in a Fur Coat by Sabahattin, if I'm correcting or if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. It felt so real, although it's just a story, but like I have some mixed feeling about this because, as they say, everybody says, it was full of longing, it was love, it was about unspoken love, it was about everything that was left unsaid. But at the same time, they were all romantic covers for irresponsibility. Like, tell me in the comments, do you think the main character was a little bit, at least, irresponsible towards his life? But I love this so much. So yeah. And so the story is about a guy that works in a corporate job, if I remember correctly, and there's this old man in the desk in front of him. His name is Rafe, and he translates from German to Turkish. And one day when Rafe gets ill, his colleague, which is the first POV of the book, finds his diary and through some event starts reading it. So we're reading the diary of Rafe. So everything that's in this book has happened in the past. It was such an amazing storytelling. The way this book was written, even though it was translated from Turkish to English, it was amazing. Not many books have good translations, especially everything that I read this month was a translation. This was a translation from Portuguese, this is a translation from Turkish, and the next 2 books are a translation from Japanese and French. So between all the translations, this was amazing. The storytelling was smooth and it just captivated you. There are a lot of conversations in this book, so it kind of feels like the movie Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. It's kind of in that theme, and also reminded me of the book 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho. I have the picture somewhere here, but it's very different. This had a very not anti-religion, but like a very not religious POV toward whatever concept it was talking about, and the similar topics have been discussed in the Paulo Coelho book 11 Minutes. Has a very strong Christian theme to it. If you've read it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If there's one book that you're taking away from this video, let it be this one. Next is, I think after this book, only one book is left from Dazai. It's so short. It's Schoolgirl. I read The Buffoonery Flowers and the Pink Book. Oh my god, I really wanted to read this and I finally got my hands on it. It's from a teenager's point of view. The story is her POV, and it really touches upon concepts like the turbulence everybody goes through during their teenage, young adulthood years. The way this book is told in English is definitely not a schoolgirl's language. It had a sociology part where it really touched upon Japan's culture, especially in the teen years. But I truly enjoyed this book. It's not a happy book, so you need a mental power to go through these. But I'm so happy that I read this. It took only 2 hours or so to finish this book. It was a really short read, and it was really fun. The last book I want to tell you about, this book, The Lover by Duras. Something about social media ruins everything about a book and just keeps the cover. But I have to admit that the cover is very aesthetic. Yeah, I agree. On that one, I did take some aesthetic pictures with this, but the story haunts me still to this day, and it will haunt you too, probably. The way the story was told is very not linear. It's like you're looking back to your memories. For example, as a person, imagine you're talking about your teen years, you're talking about your 20s, you're talking about 2 years ago, and then you jump back to last week, and then you jump back. It's a lot of timeline jumping in it. It's cohesive, but it's very new, at least to me. I've never read a book that was told like that. It was as if you were looking through her memory and all of these different memories pop up. It's a very melancholic book. It truly holds a huge sadness and numbness in it, and I have even did a small review in the back. It was full of delayed emotional comprehension, like when two people. I also made a video on this book, a short reel on it, and what haunts me to this day is the delayed emotional comprehension, like the things left unsaid, and that they didn't understand each other because those things were left unsaid. Honestly, the English translation in this did not do justice to the French. I should find the French version of it and read it. I really should. This is a story of a girl, and she lives under a patriarch family with a mother who loves his eldest son the most, and she cares about her other children less. Like, his eldest son is her top priority, and she's the middle child, and she has a younger brother who she mothers all the time. Her younger brother is like her child, and it also touches upon a very bad mother-daughter relationship. This is a love story, this is a familial story, and this is the story of a girl that I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to, because I'm pretty sure this book was not written out just as fiction, because everybody says that this, I've heard it a lot, that this book is almost an autobiography. So I've never written though I thought I wrote. I've never loved though I thought I loved. And I've never done anything but wait outside the closed door. Yes, last book that I talked about it in the beginning of the video as well is A Little Life. It's a very huge book. I could say it took me like a month to read this part, a couple of pages every day. I wasn't really this, I don't know, for some reason everybody talks about this book and says that it's an amazing book, you will cry with this, and I picked it up for that sole reason,
to cry with it, because I needed a good cry.
But I did not shed a tear. It was very disturbing, and I felt really sad and disturbed, but I did not cry. It wasn't this, I don't know, it is a sad story, but for some reason the way the author tells the story really stopped me from feeling whatever I was supposed to feel. I think this book could be shorter but more cohesive, but I'm not an author and I'm not an editor, so I don't know. But that was my personal opinion, and I will update my opinion in next month when I finish these two. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye.